김미무렵부장 동지, 열병부대들은 조선노동당 창건 예순도 경투 경기도 안녕하십니까?
Right after we launched VBS, people started saying, North Korea, why don't you go to North Korea? Why? Because nobody knows anything about North Korea. So we were fascinated by it, and we tried to get in for a year and a half, but couldn't, because North Korea doesn't let anyone in. They do not want anyone to corrupt their 100% homogenous society that is 100% ruled by one person, Kim Jong-un. In the end, we just got so frustrated that we ended up flying to South Korea and saying, well, at least we can go to the DMZ and sort of put our foot into North Korea and sort of at least see a little bit of it from the south. Let's go see the DMZ, which is the demilitarized zone, which is the border between North Korea and South Korea. Since the Korean War ended, it's been the most militarized zone on Earth, with 2 million estimated troops on the North Korean side, about 500,000 on the South Korean side, missiles pointed at each other, artillery, tanks. There's 3 million mines on the border itself. In fact, there's so many mines that the North Koreans built invasion tunnels where they went 70 meters down, and they're like, we can be in Seoul in an hour and a half. Now, the CIA and the American Army have found a number of these, but they think that there's even more. It's been called the end of the world. And it's the closest you can get to seeing North Korea. Getting to the DMZ isn't easy. It's only an hour and a half north of Seoul, but you have to go through about 15 checkpoints. Then you have to go through a United Nations sort of indoctrination session where they're like, don't point, don't look at them, don't take any pictures, don't do anything. We're only going to be there for 2.5 minutes. So we're at the last stop in South Korea before going to the DMZ. This here is Freedom Bridge. Right after the Korean War, it was the last time the North and South exchanged POWs. And on the other side of that now, a little further back, is North Korea. Right here, it's kind of like a theme park, but as you see, like just beyond the theme park, kind of hidden by the trees, there's barbed wire and landmines and checkpoints everywhere. So it's kind of a very bizarre theme park. So a lot of families come and they put up messages or prayers for their family in the north that they've been split and never allowed to see. So they all come here and make a pilgrimage and say, okay, this is what I'm going to put up. Someone's put up some golf balls there. I think the South's going to lose pretty damn quick. They're going to be sort of rave soldiers brought up on PlayStation versus the North Koreans who eat grass and sleep with their AK. Going to Checkpoint Charlie. This is one of the most dangerous places in the world. They have 2 million troops ready to come over here. And so you get off the bus and you look across and there's North Korea. We're like, that's North Korea. Get back on the bus. You could start World War III. They really get you terrified. They let you into one barracks room, and the barracks room is half in North Korea, half in South Korea. And they set that up so that they could have talks. But it's the only place where you can go and actually set foot, technically, into North Korea. And this is as close as 99.9% of the people in the world will ever get to getting into North Korea. And people are like, that's North Korea.
So that piece of concrete
that is... concrete, so the gravel is south, the concrete is demarcation line, and the sand is north. The what? Oh, right. No finger pointing.
You can take a picture with the two soldiers.
And we're like, dude, we have to get into North Korea. We have to get in.
If the enemy dares to invade the land of Korea even an inch, the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Korea, where the whole country has been turned into an impregnable fortress and the whole people have been equipped with arms, will smite aggressors mercilessly.